This is a video on how BoB Cloud Inventory will handle bonded stock. As you'll see in the item administration, I've set up three products: an exporter, import, and a local product. In this video, we'll focus on the import. So in our detail availability at the moment, we've got three items. So these are the items that came into the system with the SKU for import. Okay, so we know it's an import product, and as it entered into the system, it creates also a serial number, a unique serial number for each item. And you'll see that we have a warranty start and end date. This is set up to be a 2-year default, so the warranty end would be the date that the duties would expire and it would be payable. So just to show you how that works, I'm going to add a fourth item. So under receive stock, first of all we have to say to which location it will go. So at this stage we're putting everything into one location, and the item will be import 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now the system received that, it picks up that it's a bonded item, an import item, and it created a serial number for it. So if we look at that serial number ending with 988, we go to detail availability, and we have 4 products. We have 988 in there, also location in bin 1.1, and the warranty end date, you'll see this is the current date, and it's 20 or 24 months later is the expiry on 24th, so 1st of November 2024. You'll notice here that the reference number is not entered in this one. So what will happen is that we will receive this item from Panda, a notification in the text file that this item will be arriving. At this stage, ShipShape is not aware of it yet, so on the back end, this information will then be sent to ShipShape to do the duty administration, and we will then wait for feedback from ShipShape, and the computer reference number for this item will then be added into the reference here. I will now simulate the ShipShape process in the background, and you'll see that the reference number will appear. There you can see the new reference number appeared now onto the system. We're now looking at the outbound process, and you will see if we go to our PickSlip admin, we already created a PickSlip for one of the items, and on this PickSlip you can see the item must be picked from location 1.1, and the serial number is 985, which is our first serial number. So the system would, based on the serial numbers, first prioritize any items that have been duty paid already. It will prioritize that, and the first serial number. So if there's no duty paid items, it will take duty payable items and the first serial number. So just to go back to our item availability, you will see there's a field here that says duty paid, and all of our items currently say duty paid no, and there's our first serial number. So that's why that one was picked. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to create a new order, like a dealership order, a dealer order, and you'll see I can just select the customer and the site. This is just reference numbers that we can put in. So this will all happen when we pick up the file um, from Panda, and there are a new order or a dealer order for a specific item. This will all happen in the background. I'm just going through it now in this process to show you what it will do to be able to simulate it. So you can see that I've added this line. Again, it's for the same item, the import 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to save it. And so there's our new order. So the order is for 1. We can see 0 picked and 0 packed at the moment. We have quantity on hand of 4 and quantity reserved is 1, and that's the one that's already on a pick slip that we know about. So now if I generate a pick slip for this item, you will see pick slip 81 was created. So let's go to the pick slip admin and we select it. So you will see that it selected this item, and this one is the next serial number. So it's a duty payable item, as we saw earlier, with a serial number that ends in 986. Okay, so I'm going to simulate now the first one being sent out or picked, packed, and shipped. So to do that, we will go to the pick slip admin again. So look at the pick slips, select the pick slip. Sorry, that's the wrong one. Let's do the one with 985. So we've got serial number 985. That will be picked. So in this case, I can auto issue the pick slip stock, and it will simulate the whole process of picking, packing, and shipping. Normally we can do the full pick, pack, and ship verification, but for this demo, I'll just automate the process. So the pick slip stock issued successfully. Now, if we go to our detail availability, you will see that we only have 3 items left. All of them duty paid is no, and you'll see the serial number 986 is now the first one in the sequence. So now that item was picked, it's gone to a dealership, and let's say it's being returned. So then the stock must be duty paid already. So when we return stock, I'll again return it into the same location for that item, and the item will be 12345. And you'll see that the system generates a new serial number, and this we can put a label on the item to while it's in the warehouse to track the serial number and whatever, but it's not really necessary because the system keeps track virtually of what stock is available. So if we go to detail availability now, you'll see that we have a new serial number 989, but in this case the duty paid is yes. Again, what I'll do here is we'll just simulate the process on ShipShape for a reference number, but because it's a return, we don't need to have a reference number from ShipShape because it's not duty payable. So this one, it will remain without a reference number. So what we want to see now is if we create a new order, dealer order, and we create a pick slip. This is the item that should go onto the pick slip so that it gets picked with the item with duty paid first, and it should ignore the other ones that hasn't have the duty paid. So we're going to go through the same process. We're going to create a dealer order manually just to show you how it works. Again, this will normally be created automatically based on what we picked up from Panda. If there's any orders, it will be created automatically in the system. Again, I'm selecting the import item, and I'll add that to the line and I'll save the order. So we have our order here. So you'll see the line 1, import 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 1 that we require. Again, there's 4 total on hand. 1 is reserved for the other pixlip 81, and total quantity available is 3. So we do have stock available for this order. So if we say generate pixlip, the system generated pixlip 82 now. And now, if we go to pixlip admin, you will see that the item that it's picking is serial number 989, which is the item for which the duty is already paid. Okay, so just to go to our detail availability again, you'll see there that the duty paid item 989 was selected, and yes, that's basically how we will control the bonded stock in a virtual warehouse.